Alright guys, so before we get too far into this, I should let you know that this commentary was recorded after the video. So we are watching the opening shots from the Frankish League versus the Gothic Reich. Very nice volleys just got exchanged there. These are the new light cruisers for the Frankish League. Probably ended up being some of the best cruisers I've made for this so far. That heavy cruiser is going to take a lot of damage through all this, but it'll come out on top, don't you worry. Gothic Reich's heavy cruiser, it's going to stick around for a while and do a lot of good work. About to get nailed with a couple of torpedoes there. Gothic Reich Super Dreadnaught just getting completely pummeled. There's a couple of the Gothic Reich light cruisers there. I should mention that this battle was two Gothic Reich light cruisers, two Frankish League light cruisers, one Gothic Reich heavy cruiser, one Frankish League heavy cruiser, and each team had their own super dreadnoughts. Yeah, it looks like that guy's going to catch a torpedo. I think one of those guys loses its propulsion entirely. The armor on him is kind of meh. Only like 2 layers. The guns are extremely good though. They are using 3-meter autoloaders and they can knock out a 4-meter metal beam with just 1 hit. So I've been very happy with them. The Frankish League heavy cruisers also, I've done some upgrades on it. The secondary guns are now 8-inchers with 3-meter autoloaders. Very good stuff. Over here it looks like the Frankish League Super Dreadnought is taking a lot of crams. It looks like one turret has already been knocked out. It's one of them in the middle. This is actually based off the Lion class. That's where I got the idea for it. 13.5-inch mains on that thing. It's pretty nasty. Looks like the Gothic Reich light cruisers are getting the absolute shit pummeled out of them. They are based off the Gazelle, by the way. Ooh, Super Dreadnought for Gothic Reich is listing pretty hard there. And that Gothic Reich light cruiser just got its engine knocked out right in front of it so it can't fire. That's gotta suck. Check back over here on the light cruiser, Frankish League. I think I ended up with Angel of Death in French for the name of their light cruisers. Has taken a bit of torpedo damage. Pretty tough little ships, oddly enough. And there goes the heavy cruiser for the Frankish League. I think that's the one that got its propulsion knocked out. He's just going to kind of sit there for a while. Yep. And had a look at the drive shaft there for the steam engine. Yeah, it got whacked pretty good. So basically, as of right now, it's just a floating gun platform. Checking back over here on the Super Dreadnought, it is taking some cram shells from the Gothic Reich heavy cruiser. That heavy cruiser is going to sneak around back, and ooh, it looks like we lost one of the ships up there. I believe it's a Gothic Reich light cruiser that got destroyed there. The Super Dreadnought is still getting the absolute shit pummeled out of it. That light cruiser, it's pretty much got all of its guns knocked out from what it looked like. And these little darlings over here, I believe one of them's the heavy cruiser, and the one behind it's a light cruiser for the Frankish League. These Frankish League cruisers have a 6-inch guns with 3-meter autoloaders. It's one of the reasons why the hull is so tall, is to accommodate those. Very, very tall turrets. And that's the one with the busted engine. Super Dreadnought still just kind of chugging along there. There was some things that worried me in this battle. It doesn't look like the several of the twin casemates were working on the Super Dreadnought. Might have to go back and look at it, make sure they're all working okay. We're gonna go back over here, check the Gothic Reich heavy cruiser. I really like how this thing turned out aesthetically. Looks very nice, I think. That's something I have been noticing building these ships. It seems like APS just massively seems to be outperforming Cram with about everything that I do, and it's been kind of frustrating because I wanted Germany to be a little higher on the pecking order, but I think them and France are going to have to trade spots. I believe the Super Dreadnought here has about 5 to 6 layers of metal armor, depending on where it's at. I believe the barbettes for the turrets actually have the most. That guy's going to take another torpedo. I believe it's from that Gothic Reich heavy cruiser that's been going around out there on the other side of the, on the other side of the Super Dreadnought. I'm surprised they're not pumping those torpedoes into the Super Dreadnought. Got a bit of a hole down there. This is where the AI suite is. That guy's going to need another torpedo. Boom. A lot of the late game torpedoes are going to be like high explosive frag, I believe. Yeah, this guy's about had it. I think it's going to hit 2 damage here pretty soon. But it stays floating the whole time, so it's got to be good, right? It's so cool watching the broadsides coming off of these whenever you got all the guns going at once. This light cruiser here, though, he's been kind of the star of the show. Looks like the Gothic Reich Super Dreadnaught is launching torpedoes at them. That's probably about all it can do right now. And yep, he took a cream to the bow there. Light cruiser's still dishing it out. Looks like the torpedoes are trying to chase it down. And the Gothic Reich Super Dreadnaught is down completely. I believe Gothic Reich still has a heavy cruiser out here somewhere. I believe that's it way out there in the back. It's probably going to have like the whole fleet turned on here in a little bit. I think that might have been a Gothic Reich light cruiser out there to the left. Yeah, that's definitely the heavy cruiser. It is getting the shit beaten out of it. And just a reminder, guys, if any of you want to see these up on the Steam Workshop so you can take a poke around in them, let me know down in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to do so. I do plan on releasing the Frankish League Super Dreadnaught onto the Steam Workshop here soon, so just a heads up on that. Boom. Yeah, this thing just kind of laughs at torpedoes. The armor on it's so insane. And I believe that was a Gothic Reich light cruiser that just got its ass handed to it. Yep. You can tell by the bow. I think the only thing that's left out there is that Gothic Reich heavy cruiser. That's probably about to go down. Super Dreadnaught's just going to pound on it for a little while. But as you guys saw, yeah, the APS units are pretty much outdoing Cram. I'm not trying to say one is better than the other, I'm just saying that's what I'm observing here. Because I know if you start talking shit about Crams, there's always going to be some guy in the comment section gets all bent out of shape about it. Might need to check the turret settings on that. I don't know why that front turret is stuck like that. I thought I went and set the firing restrictions up on it, but I don't know. Light cruiser, still disabled, still sitting there, but still pounding away at shit. And there goes the heavy cruiser for the Gothic Reich, getting the absolute shit blown out of it. And as you can see, all of the Frankish League ships still for the most part in one piece. I believe not a single one of them got below 90%. They're fighting stuff using pin depth, high explosive crams. Alright, so I hope you guys liked the video. I'd like to thank you for watching. This has been Damn It 82. Y'all have yourselves a hell of a day, and keep your armor high. Later.